Morning YouTube, my name's Tony, I'm from Aldershot Coin Club. I want to show you today how to deal with a bust. I've got a bag here, this is £250 worth. Sorry, you can't see it there very well. It is from Aldershot Post Office. As you can see, sealed bags. The lady in the post office that I know has already warned me it's probably going to be 2019 Shields. I have actually opened these bags before and found other coins mixed in with them. So I always open them for starters when I don't knock things over. So there we go. That is pretty much what a bust is going to look like. These are all brand new. They're all Shields, 2019s, fresh out the cash centre. You're probably wondering what most people do with them. Most people actually send them back to the post office. I don't. I do something a little bit different. So what I do is I get my trusty coin bags. This lot will not go back into the post office. This lot will actually go back into a bank. The reason being is if you keep returning coins to the post office, you're just going to forever get 2019 Shields, diversities, etc, etc. It's just going to keep happening to you. The quickest way to get rid of the 2019 Shields is actually to open them up, put them into circulation, return them to a bank. A bank will divvy them out to a business, and that way they will disappear quicker. It's just a little hint, little tip that I've picked up. I have a business bank account in which I pay stuff into. I also have a personal account. Now this little lot is actually out of my personal account, believe it or not. If a post office refuses to allow you to withdraw from a personal bank account, in particular if it's a benefit payment that you're withdrawing, legally they can't actually stop you from withdrawing it in cash because it is actually still a bank gyro credit. And a gyro credit is cash, and gyro always has been cash and it always will be. What I do is I open all these bags up, I will check every single coin, I will rebag them up into the bags that go to the bank. I will split it between two banks, Barclays being one and Nationwide being the other. I both know them really well, they know me really well in there. The best way to get coins out of your bank or to be able to pay them in is to go in there and speak to them. If you don't speak to them, the chances are they're going to be very reluctant to do it and they will ask a lot of questions. I'm not going to show you me opening all of these bags, but what I will do is I'll just open a bag, go through it. I do apologise about the rash on my hands. My daughter has actually given me hand, foot and mouth, which is very kind of her, so I've had to stay away from her for a little while. This is the Shields, as you can tell, all brand new, all 2019 Shields. The cash centre has obviously got a lot of these at the moment still, and as we know there may be more coming from different years, etc, etc, etc. I always check the 2019s for any kind of rotation errors, any kind of, you know, blobs on the Queen's face. You got to imagine a coin that's minted this high, somewhere along the line there has got to be issues with the mint, whether the die's moved or whether dust gets into it and creates extra cud material. There's lots of different things that could go on in this. So what I do is I just basically just give them all a little cursory check. They're in line, then we're all good. It's very easy to tell. I've found errors on diversity so far. I found extra lines underneath the middle bit of diversity. I've also found blobs on the Queen's face. There's all sorts of things that could be potentially going wrong with a coin when it gets minted this high. Sometimes it's quite hard to tell with the shields whether they're in line or not, but it's a general thumb that if they line up with the bottom, then you know you're good. But if it's a serious rotation error, you will pick up on it fairly quickly. I am a bit infamous for spending 50p's. I won't lie about that. I do go into a shop. I am that kind of bloke in the queue that will pay for, you know, £20 worth of tobacco with 50p's. I will do that. As far as I'm concerned, this is legal tender. If a shop doesn't want to take it, then that's their prerogative. I know it's come from the post office, I know it's legal tender. To be fair, I haven't come up against much resistance for spending 50p's. I know it sounds mad. A lot of shops are actually grateful for them. I know one shop in particular where I could walk in there and pay for a few £100 worth of stuff with 50p's if I wanted to, and he would still take it. Bear in mind, most businesses have to pay for their coins, so the chance of getting any free, they will take it. I haven't found any with any marks on or any errors on so far in these. I'll be honest, with the shields it's doubtful that you will find anything, but it is still worth looking. As I said, I have found different coins mixed in with the 2019 shields. Yeah, it's always worth checking the bags because you don't know when the shields run out and the used change, shall we say, goes into it. I have found a diversity before that's a bag of diversities, and it's had a 2017 shield mixed in with it, you know, so there is possibilities that they can all mix up, so I always check. As I said, you know, returning them to the post office, it's just a vicious cycle. You're not going to get anything out of the post office. So what I'll do, I'll probably pause the video there. I'll deal with the rest of this change. Obviously there's a lot of it there, majority of it is going to be shield, so it's going to take me a little while to go through it. I will go through it all, I will check it all, I always do. It'll all come out the bags, it'll all go into the bank bags, it'll get paid into the bank. What I'll do is I will add in the extra bit of the video later when I show you what coins I've managed to get out of Barclays and Nationwide. Now believe it or not, my success rate for Barclays and Nationwide is actually smaller amounts of cash. I've had more luck doing that. I know it sounds silly, but £100 worth is more than enough, you know, to be getting on with if you're only a small collector. I've had a better hit rate with a small amount of cash. This isn't the first 250 bag that I've had. This isn't the first 250 bag bust that I've had either. So it does happen. I will pause the video and I will add the rest in later to show you what I managed to achieve, and I will explain to you where I've got them from. Bearing in mind, today this is all going through personal accounts. It's not any business account at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, if someone refuses to take this, I do have a business account. I can just pay it into the post office if I want. I've always got that option there, but I personally, I don't, because otherwise, like I said, it's just a vicious cycle. All cash, new cash that comes into circulation, the majority of it these days comes through the post office. If you're a business and you're wanting change, it comes from the post office. So kind of, to me, it just defeats the object of trying to coin hunt, you know. I will show you quickly before I go the situation with my coin book. This is my coin book here. I do have a fair few in my collection already, but I am missing some substantial ones, as you can see. I've got most of the old ones. I've got suffragettes, obviously missing the Kew Gardens, that has evaded me so far. The VC crosses and heroic acts, I actually seem to be finding a hell of a lot of those at the moment. I don't know why. This is the scouts that I found recently, and that is in really good condition for its age. Gale guiding, obviously. The archery. I have noticed recently there seems to be a lot of coins in hunts that I'm doing where the coins are corroded, or you know, that's obviously been in the ground or something, exposed to some water for a period of time, you know. We have here on the next page a couple of Olympics there, Olympic sailing, Olympic gymnastics, Commonwealth Games, Team GB, Battle of Hastings, you know. Most of the new ones I do have them. That's 2008 Britannia to 2017 Shield. This is my plum find so far. Is Ballywick of Jersey. Sorry, I get told off for saying it wrong so many times. You know, these have all come out of my personal, you know, hunts, and what can I say? Majority of them are from Nationwide and Barclays. The post office doesn't seem to be very fruitful at the moment. That's my book. That's how far I've got. I have been collecting for a little while. Hopefully you will see more videos soon of me doing more hunts. Just for now, I'll see you in a little while. It might be a separate video that gets uploaded for the second half. I'll try and edit it together and see how well it goes. But for now, stay safe and take it easy.